Hello guys, welcome. In this section, we're going to talk about Playwright Locators. What is locators? It's identify the web elements and it's used to perform actions reliably. And example, you can see here page.getByRole and the button and comma, the name of that button, login. So let it seen in later deeply. And why Playwright Locators? It having the feature of auto waiting, auto retry, stable testers, and better readability. The Playwright locators compared with the CSS and XPath, the Playwright locators is recommended mostly compared to others, and CSS also we can use, and XPath is less recommended to use. And auto waiting is locators wait automatically until an element is ready. So this is the feature called auto waiting. And these are the some locators in Playwright, that is getByRole. It's used for mostly buttons, links, checkboxes. You can see here example getByRole button and the name we can give the within the braces, and dot click, it is the action, click action. And you can see here button is the tag and login is the name of that button. So this is a button on seeing the HTML, and in Playwright you can write the locators like this: getByRole and button name. And another Playwright locator is getByText. So find element using visible text. So it can be used in if you want to compare any asset, any test in a application, web application, you can use the text getByText. So it will get the text of that element and you can perform corresponding action, click or get the text, etc. And getByText demo, you can see the anchor tag A contact us. You get page.getByText. Within that we need to give the name of that page, or what the within the anchor tag here contact us. And let me demonstrate this how to do in real application. So let me switch to the web application. Here I take the web application, practice test automation. Here you can see a login form, username, password, and a submit button. Okay, so here I am going to log in and verify the, after login you can see a text, verify that text is visible, then our login happy path is passed. So you can see student is the username, student, and password is password 123, and click on submit. So you can see after login, you can see login in successfully. So this is the test we going to automate. So let me switch to the Playwright. In last session we have verified the title, so another test we going to write. So for that I am just copying this one test and paste here, and here we going to modify. Okay, and the test name is verify login happy path. Okay, and the URL of the website is this one, and I going to paste over here. So go to this URL. Okay, and our next step is enter the username and password. So you can go to the application and go to here. Here you can see inspect. So here you can see the ID name is there, so you can use this ID for locating. So for that I'm writing the locator wait for waiting auto wait, and page dot locator. Within that we need to specify the locator. So here we can see the name, id is there, so id you can use. Okay, id is there, you can use that one. And if id, then we need to hashtag in front of that id is needed. So added the hash and dot fill, we need to enter, like, so here this action is fill and need to enter the value. What is value? Student. Yes, completed. Likely we need to enter the password, so right click inspect, so we can see the same id is there. Here it is password. Okay, so same way you can use this one, a wait for wait and page dot locator and hash for id value, and the value is password, and fill with the password value. Fill what the value? Password 123. Okay, so next step is need to click on submit. So you can see here a arrow, click on that. So when you click this, it will highlight it here. You can see id, it's a button, tag is button, so you can use the Playwright Locator button here, and the button label is submit. So how to use that one, I will show you. Await page dot get by, you can see the different available Playwright locators here. getByRole. Okay, and here I'm using the button, right? So enter the button, you can see the different attribute here, button. Okay, so it is a button, so attribute given button. And what is the filter value for button? What is the name of that button? Submit, right? So name and semicolon and the value submit. Button name is submit, right? So give the submit. Completed. Our locator is completed. And what is need to action perform? Click. So click action. Okay, so our clicking on a submit button is completed. Next step is to assert what inside text is visible, that is logged in successfully. For that we need to write the assert wait expect what page dot for getting, let me show that one, student password 123. Okay, after login you can see here a text login successfully. Okay, so for that we can inspect that one. So here you can see it's a h1, that means header value, so it is heading. So the role getByRole you can using heading. Okay, so expect page dot getByRole can use this one. And what is the value? Heading, right? Heading tag h1 heading you can use. How to filter that one? Using name. What is the name of that heading? Okay, you can see here, right? Login successfully is the name, so paste over here. Okay, so it is located dot to be visible, right? You can use to be visible. To be visible, you can use this method to the text is visible or not. If it is true, then our test is passed. Okay, so our test is completed. So we need to run and verify this. For that, we know we have two testers. So in order to run this test only, you can use the method that after that test dot only. Okay, so this test only will be run. Save this, Ctrl S, and let me run this. Okay, and verify the result. The happy path login. You can see one test is running, one runner. So the browser is opening. Yes, it's entering, and it's clicked, and you can see it's passed. Okay, so our test is passed. Then I quickly go to the presentation. So you can use getByLabel. If it is having label, you can use the getByLabel dot fill the value. Okay, and next locator is getByPlaceholder. If the text box having the placeholder, you can use that one also. getByPlaceholder, what the value in placeholder, you can give that in the bracket. Here search dot fill. Okay, fill is the method to enter the text in that text box. And getByAltText, locate the images. You can use this method getByAltText and give the image name within the quotes. Okay, and getByTitle, locate using the title attribute. If having the title attribute, you can use getByTitle. Okay, and CSS locator you can also use by using page.locator. Okay, here we having the method page.getByRole title etc. Here we can use the CSS locator. We can use our in locating the web elements. So in that case, page.locator, within that we need to specify the CSS locator path. Okay, and it's fast, and UL change may break this test. That's a disadvantage of CSS locators. So you can also use CSS locators in your script. And XPath is avoid the use of absolute XPath. You can use relative XPath, and it's less recommended. Okay, here also you can use page.locator, and within that the XPath, within the bracket and quotes, we can give the XPath locator value. By design, the Playwright locator is highly stable. You can use in your project that Playwright locators compared to CSS and XPath. And locator chaining, in some cases we need to locate multiple locators may be there. So in that case, you need to filter out one. You can either use the first means first element, dot last means the last element will be pointed at, and nth of 1, nth of 2 in between. Okay, and used to refine the searches. That is for locator chaining. And best practice is prefer getByRole and keep locator unique. That are the best practices. And common mistake, avoid long XPaths and avoid indexing where possible. Hope you enjoyed this section. Thank you for watching, and bye.